الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, reporting from Mobile Command. Gentlemen, in my last video, the synthetic love drug video, I threw a question out, and I want to give my opinion on whether or not this question is actually true. And that question was, is MGTOW dead? Now, this is just solely a rant and solely my opinion. However, you guys know I'm always going to throw a few factoids in. Now, let me start off with an article that I wish I had covered, but was covered by other content creators. The fact that young men on both sides of the political spectrum have agreed that feminism has done more harm than good. Oh, I wish I would have covered that article. But hey, one can only do so much. Now, MGTOW. Is MGTOW dead? Well, let's go ahead and break down the acronym. MGTOW. Men going their own way. See, MGTOW, the acronym, as much as it's being censored throughout every piece of media they can in regards to hit pieces and all this, MGTOW, the action, can never die. Why? Well, the keys to that acronym, going on. You got an action and an individual. So many people have tried to say, well, MGTOW is a movement. Once they say that word, then you know that they know nothing about it. MGTOW has never been a movement. You can say, well, this content creator actually came up with MGTOW. No. MGTOW has no leaders. Period. Now, you can point to, say, Sandman and say, well, Sandman's the leader of MGTOW. Sandman is already stated in numerous videos. He is not the leader of MGTOW. See, MGTOW, the action, was in place far before the acronym was brought to the public. There had been many men who said, yeah, I've lived this lifestyle before the acronym MGTOW was made public. So, the acronym, that can die. Less and less content creators are actually using the acronym, especially on YouTube or any other big social media platform. However, more men are actually putting it in action. They're making their choices. That's why the action of MGTOW is never going to die. Even if you suppress the acronym, men are still going to make their choices based on one single thing: personal experience. That is something that you cannot censor. No way, no how. Even if the acronym is scrubbed from the internet, guess what? Men are still going to continue to get screwed over by women. So what? What do you think's going to happen? Oh, I'm just going to go back to the plantation, la, 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 la. No. Those men are going to say, you know what? Let me pull myself out of this situation. Let me exit this playing field. Over here, no, it's too bad. Let me go in another direction. And guess what? Him simply saying, let me go in another direction, guess what? He's gone his own way. So yeah, the acronym, hey, you can go ahead and censor that till the cows come home. But as long as men are able to make a choice with all the information available, and you combine that with his own personal experience, especially a horrible personal experience, boom, he's going to move different. He's going to say, you know what? The way things are over here, nah, let me go ahead and go to greener pastures. Now, myself, many guys have tried to say, well, R.P.M., you're a MGTOW. I say, no. No. MGTOW men, typically, not married, not cohabitating, not having kids. I had already been disqualified as a married man with kids. However, I still wholeheartedly believe in the mission of MGTOW. The philosophy. Young men, here's what you have. I'm using my life as an example. You don't want this. Guess what? Many men have said, you know what? Thank you for putting your experiences out there, and it put me on a different path. Because guess what? The way females move, it is universal. The only difference between a Japanese woman and a white woman is just the outer shell. That's it. The outer shell, that's it. Women are women. Period. Point blank. Female nature is universal. Paternity fraud is universal. As a matter of fact, I got a great story that I'm going to be doing tomorrow on paternity fraud. Female fuckery, universal. So yeah, as long as females are permitted by their respective governments in their countries to get away with female fuckery, guess what? There's always going to be men who say, you know what? I'm no longer going to play this game. Even if they say I'm not going MGTOW, I'm just going in my own damn direction. Boom. There you go. So yes, as long as women continue to do the things that they do to men, there's always going to be men who either are in that situation or see that situation and say, you know what? I don't want any of that. I'm going to move in my own direction. Boom. And that's it. That's why the act of MGTOW can never die. Acronym be damned. Guess what? More and more men, day by day, are just saying, you know what? I don't want to play this game anymore. Boom. There you go. Hell, I was going to talk about the rejection of that nuclear physicist and how that in itself is the greatest thing she could have done. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to give my opinion on that. But let me go ahead and close this rant out with saying this. Day by day, more and more men are waking up. So the acronym MGTOW, the acronym itself, it can be censored. However, let me reiterate this. As long as female nature remains what it is, and as long as it's actually championed by the system, there's always going to be more men who wake up and simply say, I don't want to mess with this. I don't want this. And guess what? They're going to go in their own direction, i.e., they're going to go their own way. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. And ladies, the power for a lot of you across a lot of boundaries, social, political, law enforcement, blue collar, all of those areas are going to go out for you. Feminism will be nowhere around to save you. And guess what? More and more men have decided, since they don't want to deal with your fuckery, you're going to be left on your own. It is what it is. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am